Bonjour, je m'appelle Akor Adams. Je suis professionnel football, attaquant pour Montpellier.
Merci de commencer en français. Comment ça va d'abord?
I'm good. How are you doing too?
Je vais bien, merci. On a vu sur le terrain, vous étiez le dernier à partir. Après l'entraînement, vous continuiez à travailler.
Yeah, me and Kelvin, we are the two strikers, so we try to do as much shooting practice as possible when we get the time to. And today was just some small attackers stuff, but it's good to keep practicing.
Vous êtes à Montpellier depuis quelques mois maintenant. Comment vous vous sentez ici?
I feel happy, je suis content. I'm okay with a lot of things. Playing football, I'm good with the team. I'm settling fine into the system, the environment. The people are really nice and warm. And I think the sun just left 2 weeks ago. So, but it's been really good for me and I'm happy to be here.
Et le temps est peut-être un peu meilleur qu'en Norvège, il fait plus chaud.
Yeah, I think compared to Norway, this is way better. Yeah.
Avez-vous trouvé votre maison ici?
Yes, I live not so far from here and it's comfortable and I'm okay, quiet environment and I'm okay with it.
Pouvez-vous nous parler de votre adaptation ici? J'imagine que vous avez pris des leçons de français, vous avez dû trouver votre maison, vous nous l'avez dit, mais racontez-nous.
First, I would say the club has done so much in getting new players settled. It's really good people in the club. It's a family club and they've helped me with basically everything. I am living fine and in the dressing room I am welcomed. You feel it like you're part of a group and yeah, I'm taking French lessons now 2 times a week and it's been really good. So I think everything is working fine because I have good people around in the club.
Alors, comment est votre français? Parce que quand vous êtes arrivé ici, les gens, vos coéquipiers, l'entraîneur, disaient « Akor est presque parfait ». Il dressait un portrait vraiment sympa de vous. La seule petite chose qui manquait, c'était de dire « Akor ne parle pas français ». Alors, comment est votre français maintenant?
Je parle français un peu, more than un peu. But yeah, it's been good and I try to pick up words and some people begin to speak English and I begin to speak French, so I think we help each other.
Et dans combien de mois vous pensez qu'on va pouvoir avoir une interview complète avec vous en français?
6 mois.
6 mois?
6 mois.
Dans 6 mois, on peut faire l'interview en français.
Yeah.
Ok.
Ouais, je pense que vous comprenez plus que vous ne parlez pour le moment, c'est ça?
Oui.
Est-ce que John Utaka vous a aidé avec le français, avec l'intégration ici?
He's a really good man and yes, we don't see every time but we are in touch and he's really helped me into knowing that he's here also gives me confidence and I have somebody I can call at any time. He's always available for me and I do not take that for granted, no.
Oui, parce qu'on l'a vu dans votre vidéo de présentation. Il était avec vous. À quel point est-il important pour vous?
He's important for me because he's like set the path here before. He's played in the league. He's been a very good player in the league. He's a legend in the club. And any question I have, I can ask him. And it's an advantage for me to have somebody who understands all of the system to guide me. So he's more like a guide for me.
Vous considérez-vous comme son héritier?
As his hair, kind of.
Yeah, like I said, he's laid the path. I can only build on what he has done and also make a name for myself too. So I thank him for opening the way. I think they respect Nigerians because of John Utaka, so that is a good thing for us.
Avant de jouer en France, vous étiez en Norvège. Est-ce que c'était un rêve de venir ici en France?
I think for the step I needed to take, yes, this was good for me. And when I knew I was coming to France, Montpellier, and knowing the history of the club and John Utaka has played here before, I was like, okay, I'm playing in Ligue 1. For me, there's no better at this point of my life, so...
Oui, mais peut-être que votre but, c'est toujours d'aller jouer en Première Ligue. C'est un rêve de carrière?
I think I'm still dreaming. I'm just getting started, so... As long as I'm here, I give my very best and we'll see what happens.
Quel était le club qui vous faisait rêver quand vous étiez enfant, en France ou ailleurs? Même si j'imagine que c'est ailleurs.
Right now, my favorite club is Montpellier.
Mais quand vous étiez enfant?
Growing up is Manchester United. Yeah.
Et le joueur?
Ronaldo Nazario.
Pas celui de Manchester United, le Brésilien.
Yeah, but Ronaldo, Cristiano is, for all of us, is a role model because if you want to be a good athlete, a good professional, you have to look at Cristiano. And it's just unbelievable as a player and as a professional. So in our time now, yes, Ronaldo is, but if I watch football, somebody I want to be like, I can watch on YouTube and be happy, is Nazario. Yeah.
Et quand vous étiez enfant, est-ce que vous avez essayé d'imiter ce qu'il faisait avec le ballon?
I didn't have access to YouTube, but,
No.
but I think when we were smaller, we saw Cristiano in United. So we're more like doing the things he's doing. But I think it was a few years ago, I came across Ronaldo Nazario and who is this? And I just fell in love from that day. I see his video before every game. He's incredible.
Pour revenir ici à la France, comment s'est passé votre transfert ici à Montpellier?
I think I was in Lillestrøm and my agent said Montpellier were interested and the director was going to come to Oslo to have a meeting and Bruno came and we had a meeting and I had a good feeling. I spoke to the coach over the phone. I still had a good feeling. Even though the language barrier, I could feel that he wanted me and they were sure about who I was. And for me, that was the biggest part. They told me how many games I've played, how many goals I've scored, how many runs I've made, my top speed details. And I was like, oh, I'm going here. And I didn't think about it after then, no.
D'accord, parce qu'il y a plusieurs autres clubs qui vous voulaient, mais vous avez choisi Montpellier pour cela, pour cette petite connexion que vous avez sentie?
Yes, I think it's difficult to go somewhere you have to introduce yourself all afresh because it's a bigger league, nobody has patience to wait for you. So I think Montpellier signed me because they needed me and also because they know, okay, this is who he is. If I'm coming to just get into the team, play, learn, of course, but I'm not coming to introduce all afresh, and so that was part of it for me.
Est-ce que Montpellier ressemble à ce que Bruno vous avait décrit? Oui? Qu'est-ce qu'il vous a dit? Un club familial?
Family club, you have everything to grow, which is true. Montpellier has amazing facility and good environment. You would live well and yeah. Everything is said is true. Not many clubs do that.
Et pour le moment, 11 matchs en Ligue 1, 7 buts. Est-ce que vous vous attendiez à ces statistiques?
I expect more. Personally, I expect more because like the last game I missed 2 chances, so I expect more. But for the team is my first priority because if the team is doing well, it means we are all doing well. And personally, that would come when the team is doing well. So I don't want to score 2 goals and we lose the game. No, I want to score 2 goals and we win the game because 3 points is, on a game day is the most important.
Vous attendiez mieux, mais il a fallu vous adapter. Il n'y a que Kylian Mbappé qui est devant vous au classement des buteurs en Ligue 1.
Yeah, Kylian is, we all know, is top player, special player. He's scoring season in, season out. So for me, he's not a target for me. I just enjoy football, do as much as I can for my team, and we'll see.
Qu'est-ce que vous pensez de la Ligue 1, ce championnat que vous découvrez?
It's interesting. It's really interesting because anybody can beat anybody. Anybody can be tough. You don't know what to expect from a game until after the game. That is interesting. And top players, top coaches, top teams. The fans are amazing in every stadium. And it's physical, it's technical. So I think everything about the league is I enjoy it.
Est-ce que vous vous attendiez à ça? Parce que parfois la Ligue 1 est sous-estimée. On l'appelle la Ligue des fermiers, par exemple.
No, I think for me as a player coming from Norway, this is a big step compared to where I'm coming from. So, and growing up, you know about French league and French team. JJ Okocha played in Paris Saint-Germain. Ronaldinho played in. So it's like, come on, it's big league. Zlatan played a couple of years ago. So for me, it's in my own journey, I think it's a big step for me.
On a parlé de vos 7 buts ici, mais je n'oublie pas vos 15 buts marqués en 15 matchs en Norvège à Lillestrøm. Quel début de saison!
Yeah, I think that would only be possible by God's grace and the teammates I had all around me. I've always been lucky with good teammates, and the truth is if we work together, we would achieve great things. So that was just not for me. That was 15 assists from my teammates also. So, yeah.
Est-ce que vous avez un surnom ici ou là-bas?
No, Akor. Akor.
Pas de surnom parce que vous marquez beaucoup?
No. Just
pas de
Akor.
Machine à but ou que sais-je?
No, not yet. Just Akor.
Est-ce que vous pouvez nous parler de votre relation avec TJ sur le terrain qui est de plus en plus efficace?
I think it's like he's lovely to watch. If I were a fan, I would like him because what he does with the ball and how he commands the game, it's really nice. So when I came, somebody interpreted for us and he just said, run and I'll find you. And that's just what we've been doing. When he has the ball, I just try to be in the best position as possible and he'll play me.
Et puis maintenant, il joue un peu plus haut sur le terrain parce qu'avant, il était plus bas. Et donc, il peut vous aider à marquer plus de buts.
Yes. I want to give him as much assist as possible or help him make as much assist as possible. So I think the relation would get better and better into the season and we hope for the best.
Après le match de Toulouse où vous avez inscrit un doublé, vous avez dit que vous étiez là pour finir l'action. Comment vous vous décrivez en tant qu'attaquant?
I'm obsessed with scoring, to be honest. I go into every game wanting to score as much as possible and also wanting to win, of course. And the way football is now, as a striker, you just have one job, just score and help the team. Like here in Montpellier, the striker is also important for the defense. So I try to also do that as much as I can. But the ultimate goal is to help your team to win, and that is by scoring goals.
Mais vous êtes un attaquant complet. Vous êtes plutôt efficace dans la surface. Vous pouvez prendre la profondeur aussi, garder le ballon s'il le faut. Vous êtes assez complet.
Yeah, I picked everything along the way. Coming from Sogndal in Norway to a different coach, to Lillestrøm, a different coach. Lillestrøm wants me to run in behind as much as possible. Sogndal wants me to keep the ball. And then coming here, the coach also is different. So I think it's been good for me to go through all of these systems and plus my own personal abilities and talent. I just try to combine everything together and that's the result.
Et est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose que vous préférez peut-être quand TJ vous lance dans la profondeur?
Yeah, if I see the space, I want to go in the space. I think for me, it's the easiest. Of course, in the box, crosses and all of that, but in the space is kind of like against Toulouse, it's kind of the easiest way for me to score, running in the space. And yeah, I like it.
Et vos deux buts contre Toulouse étaient très beaux. D'ailleurs, est-ce que votre contrôle sur le premier était fait exprès?
I don't know. I was just in the moment. I didn't think about it. I was just you play better when you don't think, actually. Yeah.
Donc, vous nous avez raconté comment vous étiez en tant qu'attaquant. Pouvez-vous maintenant vous décrire en tant qu'être humain, en dehors du terrain?
I'm a Christian. I am from a very, very modest home. I would say, calm. It's difficult to talk about myself, to be honest.
Shy or modest?
I think other people have to say that, not myself. But I know that I don't like to exalt myself, and I let people give the credit, not myself also. But I can be, how would I call it? Mm, it's difficult to describe oneself. No, but I'm a normal guy.
Un mec normal, mais qui a toujours le sourire, c'est ça?
Yeah, I have to be happy. It's important. I have to be.
Est-ce que c'était un rêve d'enfant de devenir footballeur? Et comment vous avez commencé à jouer au foot?
I think I started with my brothers. My elder brother was a goalkeeper when he was growing up. I started with my brothers, and we used to make money from if like there are some skills you do with the ball, and if you can do it, you get this money, or if you can do it, you get that money. And I started quite early, and it's always been, that's my only dream. I have no other dream than to play professional football.
Et quand avez-vous réalisé ou compris que ça pouvait être un métier?
I didn't see it, till now I don't see it as a work. I'm just living life, and this is the life I want to live. I cannot see myself outside of this space of training, playing games. This is what I live for, kind of. So it's been like this even from high school. I'm in the class, but I'm not there. I'm in my own world.
Vous étiez dans votre monde à jouer au football?
I don't know how to do like anything else, basically, just football.
Alors, comment était votre enfance et votre adolescence au Nigeria? Vous étiez toujours en train de jouer au football?
Most of the time. I think most of the time. There were many things I could not do, like my friends, because I was playing football. I have a game, I have a tournament, I have a training. I could not learn any trade because you have to stay from morning to 5 o'clock, and I trained by 4 o'clock. So I didn't do anything. I could not do extra lessons in school because I had match or training. So school in the morning is enough for me. Yeah.
Ensuite, vous avez quitté le Nigeria à l'âge de 18 ans pour aller en Norvège. Comment était la découverte de ce pays?
At first, I was on trial, so I didn't think so much about the environment. Then when I signed for Songdal, I was like, oh, this place is cold. So I got to, but I've always been blessed with good people around me growing up and even coming to Norway. I really got to adapt because of the kind of people I had around me. I had some family, a Nigerian family, I had Norwegian family, so it helped me a lot.
Parce que vos parents vivent toujours au Nigeria. Ils ne sont pas venus avec vous en Norvège ou ici en France et ils veulent rester là-bas. Donc vous signez en Norvège. Comment vous avez évolué là-bas?
I signed in Norway 2018, and the first year was good, the second year was good, and then injuries as a young boy. My body was not taking a lot of the trainings, and I had to go through that for 1 year, and then I kind of like grew into my body in the gym, different trainings, and it was, I think I needed to go through that phase to be where I am today, and I thank God for that.
Peut-être qu'après toutes ces blessures, vous étiez plus fort dans la tête.
Yeah, I got better. I got really better. Because I had a coach who has played football before. So he told me, go through them now and you would enjoy the later part of your career because what you know now, many of your age mates don't know it.
Est-ce que vous retournez souvent au Nigeria?
I try to go every year because I need to see my family. They're important for me. I left home very early. But whenever we get a good break, then I go to see them.
Et qu'est-ce que les gens là-bas vous disent à propos de vous, de votre carrière? Peut-être qu'ils vous demandent des conseils?
I think my mom, my dad are proud of me, that I know. My siblings are also proud of me. But I think what gives me more joy is to see that the little I have come is an inspiration for people where I grew up. And for me, you can't buy that. Money cannot buy that. So it's the reason I do what I do with passion every day, to see that there's somebody somewhere who is believing because I made it. So.
Et qu'est-ce que vous dites à ces gens? Vous êtes un modèle finalement pour eux. Qu'est-ce que vous leur dites?
Just trust God first. Before anything, trust God and develop your craft. I used to say it's better to not have the chance than to have the chance and not be ready, because you would miss it anyways. So make sure you are ready, and then the chance would come.
C'est aussi ce que vous dites aux enfants qui rêvent de jouer au football et de devenir footballeur professionnel?
Yes, trust God and develop your craft. Whatever you can learn, keep learning, build. If it's shooting practice, if it is anything, just make sure you're getting better.
Vous avez déjà joué en sélection avec les moins de 20 ans pour le Nigeria. Comment c'était de représenter son pays?
Wow. I'm not sure I can describe it, because if you're from Nigeria, playing for the national team, it's nearly impossible. So when you get that, it means everything. It means everything. It was a blessing, and representing 200 million people is not easy. It's not easy. So for me, that was a big step.
Et maintenant, j'imagine assez facilement que vous visez l'équipe A.
It's a dream for me. It's a dream for me. I'll be so grateful to God if I get the opportunity to do that. And when it comes, but I'll be very grateful.
Est-ce que vous pensez à la prochaine CAN?
Like I said maybe a week ago or something, my focus, to be honest, right now is Montpellier. And the truth is, everything comes from what happens here. So I'm just focused here. If that comes, glory be to God.
Michel faisait une blague à propos de ça dans une interview, parce qu'il disait « Je veux pas qu'il parte, sinon après il restera personne ici ». Avec Kiki Kouyaté, Silla, Falaï Sako qui pourrait aller à la CAN, qu'est-ce que vous pourriez lui dire? Pardon Michel, mais...
The truth is, we have to gather as much points as we can now. This happens to many clubs and I can understand. But from now till that time, we have to gather many points and be in a good place in the league. And I think he's not happy with it, but then he would consider it.
Évidemment, parce que c'était une blague. Pour finir, Akor, qu'est-ce qu'on peut vous souhaiter?
Personally, myself, the most important thing for me at this stage of my life is health. Any other thing can happen after you are healthy. And not just for me, for everybody, just be healthy. That is because I've been out from playing and everything stops. So stay fit, stay healthy, and score as much goals as possible and get Montpellier where they have to be. It's what I wish myself.
Merci beaucoup, bonne chance et merci de nous avoir accordé cette interview.
Merci.